So now we want to do this. This is an isolator. So it makes the front and back battery connected or are not connected. And it does it automatically depending on what my engine is doing. So if my engine is on, it'll allow power to go to the back. But when my engine is off, it will not allow the power to go to the back. So that means that my front battery won't get drained dry. That's why. Okay, so because I'm re-putting this on and it's not new, I have these connectors. This is really hard to see, but I'm like in the footwell of my car, of my van. So I'm gonna try and stick you guys right here, if it'll work. Can you still see? Okay, so I have one connector coming from the front and one connector coming from the back. And I think that's the way this is. I'm not positive. Anyway, I've been hooking them together with just a clip. And you can see that by this, it is so rat-tailed and it is just burnt at the ends. I'm not getting as much through. So what I'm going to do is the same thing. I'm going to cut off the ends of this to make it, to cut off the rotten ends, because it's just like the ends sort of like, I don't know, die a little bit. I don't know. It's just not working as well. I'm not getting good power to the back, and I think that's probably part of it. I've got one of these things on here that you can sort of heat up and and cover it like this one does, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so first things first, we have to cut off this crappy wire. So these are like heavy duty scissors that I got from the dollar store, the Dollarama. And because I'm not sure if I have anything else that can cut through this. I don't know if that will. Nope, that's not gonna do it either. Okay, it's part of my arsenal. It's not the whole arsenal. Oh, I got a seat belt in my gut. This sounds absolutely horrible. And I don't think it's doing much. Okay. All right. Well, that's what I brought up front with me. So let me see what else I can find. Okay, so I have this knife. It's got a bit of serrated edge. I really don't think you can see that, but right about here, there's some serrated edge. And if I use these small serrated at this end, it is cutting it a bit. So let's see what I can do with this. See, some of it is coming off. It's melded into a bunch of just a group of wires, so I know that that's not healthy for it. It's probably because they're not all straightened in the same direction. Because that's what works best for wires, is what I'm told. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can get this cut so you don't have to listen to me breathe like this. Okay, so you can see I finally got them all off. I got a bunch of them off with the knife, and then I used these scissors to sort of cut off the last clump. I should have separated it to clumps and the scissors would have been just fine. But there you go. You got to learn. You got to get all upset and angry before you learn. So this is the end that I'm putting on it. It's the end that came off it, so I know that it will work. But what I want to do is I want to cut this much, but you see this has a little neck on it. This neck really helps out because it goes inside here very well. So I want to put a little bit of a neck on this one as well. So I want to cut back a fair distance. So I think I want to cut back like this far. This one's going to be much more difficult because the outer coating is about 6 times as big. Oh, okay. Oh, bad angle. I'm just going to take a little break. Oh, okay. So this knife was not doing a very good job. But that's okay because this knife, actually, on cutting the plastic, it's doing really good. Like, it just cuts through like butter. So I don't know. I thought a knife was a knife was a knife, but I guess not. I still have a buckle up of in my gut because it's solid, so it's not going anywhere. The buckle, that is, it's sticking straight up, so you can find it. Well, see, this is what happens when you do this in the winter. In the summertime, I could have my door open. I could be like outside. We could have a better view of this. But I'm not even opening the door for you guys. Like, no way. It's cold out. It's not the coldest day, but it is cold today. It is cold. Not quite. Where's it stuck? Where I can't see it at the bottom, of course. Of course, of course, of course. Yeah, here I am. Hard breathing again. You guys must be sick of that. Warg. Uh-huh. And I can't see it. So I can't see where I'm messing up. Where I'm just not getting through. Oh, I put shorts on this morning because I keep my house nice and warm. But maybe I should have put something that covered my knees because I'm on my knees and my knees hurt. Okay, maybe I am through and it's just the case of this crappy, not crappy, it's really good. Just the case of it's detached but not coming off, not sliding along the, yeah, don't do this at home. This is not the way to do it. But also, I don't have a whole lot of space to work with here. Oops, that was my head. Okay, I'm through. I'm through. Look at that. Woohoo. Woo, that was good. All right. Now, that now has a very big tail. Now the next job is to get this on the end. The end is kind of squished because of the way that I cut all the ends. I was trying to get it all to sort of stay together. And the idea is to get the very most you can in here. And no, I'm not getting them all. But I've got a lot, and they're touching the end. This is where they're supposed to be. So you can see that I have got quite a, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there's quite a few little ends on that are a little bit stringy. But that's okay because by the time we're done, it's not going to matter. Now, this, same with this one, you're supposed to squish it a little bit. Just make it more, oh, no, 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 no. This is it. Gotta turn it this way. Gotta make it smaller. Oh, that's too small. Okay, we'll try that and see how that goes. Okay. Well, that's squished, so it's probably not tight enough. Oh, did I just loosen it again? Nope, I didn't. Okay. Ah, that's better. Alrighty, that did a squish. That did a squish. Alrighty then. And this is supposed to come down. I got it down a little bit. Oh, yeah, I did. I got it down enough. Okay, so this comes down, and what it does is it covers up all the ends down to this part. Now, I gotta go find some fire. Hold on. Hi. Okay, I stopped for a glass of water because don't forget to hydrate. Fire. Fire. And what I'm doing is I'm not touching it with the fire. I'm just trying to let the heat of the fire melt the plastic. Woo-hoo-hoo. Got too close to my fingers. Okay, now I'm letting it fire because I'm just getting tired of it. So I don't care. It's gotta close. It's gotta close. Got a little opening in there. So now I have two wires that look pretty close. And I don't like that hole, so I am actually going to put on some tape. Since I've never used those before, I would say that I got it 80% right. The problem is the 20% that I got wrong was probably the most important, so that would do it. So back to the old black electrical tape. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter as long as the old electrical tape sticks there and doesn't do anything. It doesn't let anything happen. Okay. Next is the isolator. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one in. And this is where I swear a lot. And I have 3 nuts because inevitably I will lose one. Hopefully I will find it later, but you never know. Okay, so that's in a little bit. And then this one. It's on. Okay, so I have, now I had to change the end of this because this is not the same end as I use for batteries, because the one for batteries is too big. So this one just has like a 12 millimeter. Righty tighty, that needs to be. And then this one. Okay. So it's getting tighter. This is the last bolt, and there we go. We can use the ratchet thingy like it's supposed to be used. Okay. Both of them are attached. Okay. Nope, my job is not done. So it also has to be attached up here. Now that I've made that one shorter, it's not going to fit on the old base. So, what do I need? I need the cross ones. So I need to go get a screwdriver. Let's see if this works first. First, we gotta get up. That's the hard part when you get up. All right, so we're going back into the house, and we're gonna look at this. It says P11. That means this battery is at 11. It also means that it's not connected to that battery. Because if it was connected properly, it would be up at 13 or 14. So this is exactly what we want it to do. We want it to not be connected when the engine is not running. So we'll go down over here and we will start the engine. Oh, it's going out. Ooh. Now that was a very, very small click. I don't know if you heard that, but there is a small LED light is on. That means that it's connected the two. Okay. I know this is a terrible, terrible thing, but let's see what we got over here. So we got P12. Okay. That means they are connecting. It means that the front battery, you heard it, have a hard time starting. So I'm just going to let it run for a little while because I have a feeling that it's going to go higher. But that just shows that they are now connected properly. So I can take off the old back and mount it properly, and then my electric is finished. It's been a run. It has been a run, I'll tell ya. Even this last little bit, this on its own has been 2 weeks. So, I know when I get at it, it's not so hard. Just go and do it. The problem is remembering that needs to be done in a timely manner when I'm not like, on my way to work. And then, yeah, pretty much that's it. Like if I had, if you think about it, you do it. It's not so bad. Although sometimes I'm just too grumpy. I need to drink more water. Such a good thing. This is a hard job. I think I'd have a little nap afterwards. Maybe not. Okay, let's get that front done. I could probably get rid of half the stuff in my toolbox, but not this. Okay. Alrighty then. Now I'm going to take this off. These are just little screws. They're little tiny screws. I think I have to keep these screws. Because I think the other one I've lost the screws too. Of course I have. Okay. All right, there's the plate. I think that plate will work. It's the same brand and stuff, so we'll just stick that brand. Okay. Where is this gonna fit? It's gonna fit there. Or maybe I should put it... Okay, rethinking things. My emergency brake is right here. And when this was way up high, it was out of the way. There wasn't a problem. Actually, I don't think there'll be a problem because it's like off to the side. It's like you could put your foot down here. So I think that will be okay. I think so. Okay. So I want to put it up here. And my phone keeps telling me, low light, fix it. I'm like, can't do it. Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Also, please don't do this unless you know exactly what's behind here. You know, like, have you checked everything out? Like, don't just, I'm putting this exactly where it was before because I know what's behind this situation. So I know that I'm not hitting anything important. Okay, let's see if it's gonna sit there nicely. It's a stretch, but it's gonna do it. Woohoo! Okay. Tighten these bolts up, or these screws up. And then this one goes up here. There's those bolts. What did I do with them bolts? I think they're in the bag. One sec. Ugh. They're in my Victoria, BC bag. You can't see a damn thing. Sorry about that, but it's got some pretty stuff on it. Oh, wait. You might... There it is, Victoria. I don't know. Do you see that backwards? I don't know. Alright, let's get this big stuff out. The box that it came in is not useful now. Oh, I did have those little screws. I was backed up. I've got them. We're good. Now they're just going to go into my arsenal of stuff. Alright. 2 more screws. Yep, same screwdriver. And 1 more. And then it's done. And you can still see the red light is on. Oh, you can't see it. It's not on. Oh yeah, it's on. It's just really hard to see. All right.